absolutely unbelievable. Okay, just give him space.
Look at that. How many fish are in there?
Work together, come join us. We're rocking it up.
Welcome back to another episode of Roughing It Out. Today we're in the small town of Moose that's roughly 60 kilometers outside Uppington in the Northern Cape.
Yes, and the Rough Kids are shaking things up in this little town, and I'm sure today will be no different. But before we take a look at today's challenges, let's take a look at what the Rough Kids got up to last week.
Last week, the all-new Rough Kids took on their very first challenges.
Ons het allemaal saamgewerk, maar ons het 'n bietjie gestres, maar ons het saamgewerk en ons kon daarom alles regkry.
They also had to make their own dessert.
I feel very great because I love making dessert.
Okay, so they've decided to melt their chocolate.
While both teams gave it their all, there could only be one winner. The Wild Eagles won that challenge, earning themselves 20 rough points.
Ons het die challenge gewen, maar dit was eintlik 'n verrassing vir ons want ons het gedink ons sal verloor want alles was eintlik 'n flop vir ons gewees.
Now, if there's one thing I know for sure is that you all love the outdoors.
Yes, and one of the best ways to explore South Africa is by hiking. And in today's challenge, you will be doing just that.
Now, you know, here in Roughing It Out, things are never easy and they are never simple. Now, one thing you need to consider when hiking is always being prepared and being safe.
Today's challenges will test just how prepared you are. There are 5 stages in today's challenges.
At each stage, you'll be given a hiking-related scenario. Now, what you need to do is work together as a team to complete the task that's associated with fixing the scenario.
Wanneer ek hoor ons gaan bergklim en ek dink dit gaan lekker wees en ons het gewonder wat ons gaan doen, wat alles gaan doen as ons opgaan.
Your rough guide for today is Annie. She is an avid hiker and a qualified first aider. She will be at hand on every stage to guide you.
Good morning, guys. I'm here to tell you a little bit about first aid and how it can be used when hiking and why it's important. First aid in a hiking situation is really important because you could be far away from a hospital or something like that. So you need to assist a friend in need immediately. Some first aid situations that you might encounter when hiking are possibly someone having a cut or a wound on their leg or on their arm or something that you need to disinfect and dress immediately, or someone falling and hurting their arm, possibly spraining it or breaking it or hurting their leg, and you need to have something to carry them, or you need to tape their arm up so that it is in a safe position.
You'll be judged on time, efficiency, and how well you complete each task. Wild Eagles, you're up first.
Okay, Wild Eagles, there's various items in front of you. You have to select 5 of these items to take with you on your hike. You'll also get some more items at each stage. Remember, nature is your greatest resource, so anything that you don't have here, you could possibly find in nature.
Wild Eagles, the items that you select now are very important as you may use one of these items in one of the stages. Guys, please select your items.
Okay, daar was 5 verskillende stasies wat ons moes naartoe gegaan het. Die eerste een moes ons 'n paar goed kies van verskeie items. Ons moes 5 items kies.
Aan die begin toe moes ons 5 goede gekies het. Ek het die tou gekies. Raylene wou die skeer gekies het. Maar toe kies hy die sak. En Brett het die water gekies. En die energy drink het hy gekies.
Hier het die brood gevat omdat hy het gedink ons sal ver gaan en bebrave honger dat ons die brood eet, maar die brood was droog geweest.
Yeah. Alright, so here's your first instruction card. So let's see what it says. Yes. Out loud.
Welcome to Kalahari Water Adventure Farm Hiking Trail. You will need to follow this trail to get to the lookout point. You will need to stay in your teams at all times. Follow the trail to find your next stage. Good luck.
And as the first card said, the wild eagles eagerly followed the trail to find their next clue.
That's stage 2. Let's see what the card says. For this stage, the wild eagles will need to clean and dress a wound.
By die tweede stasie het ons 'n opdrag gekry dat iemand se been beseer was. Hulle het my gekies dat my been beseer was. Ons het ook 'n paar items gekry wat ons moes gebruik om die been te sorg. Ons het gedink ons moet tou vat en my span het gesê ons moet skerp vat, maar toe dink ek maar die skerp is nie nodig nie. En toe moes ek eintlik die skerp vat.
Oh, you're gonna use the whole plaster.
Toe wou ons moes nou die skeer vat. Toe sê Juggie en Jans moet kos vat van net en oorraak ons honger. Toe vat ons die kos, toe ons daar bo kom, toe ons die skeer nodig.
What do you think you need?
I have the scissors, but for you to use the scissors, 1 rough point will be deducted. Okay.
Toen ons die skeer vra by die presenter het sy ons 'n aanbod gegee dat as sy die skeer gee, gaan 1 punt van ons geneem word. Ons het onder mekaar besluit oor daai aanbod en ons het dit maar aanvaar sodat ons die skeer kan gebruik om 'n stukkie van die pleister af te knip.
Okay, that's really good, guys. The wound's covered and all the dirt's been taken out. Well done.
Stage 2, done and dusted. Off to stage 3.
For stage 3, the teams will need to prepare a splint and a sling for an arm injury using the items provided.
By die derde stage het ons vir my gekies, want ek het myself gevolunteer om dit te doen.
A t-shirt. So arm, right arm. So both arms will be strapped.
Ons het hier by die level gekom en Relien het vir ons gesê ons moet 'n spling maak en 'n split. So het sy Relien sy sal omdraai net vir haar die goede aangee.
Looks like Raylene has got this all figured out.
Ek het leiding gevat omdat ek presies geweet het wat om te doen met die splint, maar by die sling het ek 'n bietjie gesukkel van ek het nie geweet hoe moet dit kom nie. Maar op die laaste het ek onthou dat dit 90 grade wees, maar dit was te laat geweest.
The splint's really, really good. Like her elbows straight and it's going to be kept straight by the board over here, which is really great. It's nice and secure. The sling perhaps should have been dropped a little lower so that her elbow could have been at a right angle, but that's a more right angle to her body, but that's okay. Is everything secure? It's not gonna come loose? It's okay.
Okay, Wild Eagles, with stage 3 complete, we have 2 more stages to go. Let's go. Welcome back to Roughing It Out, where the Wild Eagles are completing their hiking challenge. Alright team, we've reached the second last stage. Let's see what the card says.
For stage 4, a member of the team is injured and cannot walk. The rest of the team will need to build a stretcher and carry the injured teammate to safety across a distance of at least 20 meters.
was die eerste keer dat ek 'n stretcher maak, maar ek het geweet wat om te doen omdat ek al iemand anders gesien het 'n stretcher maak.
Die rede hoekom ons die zigzag patroon gebruik het, is omdat dat die gaten kan maak vir Bradley om deur te val nie, dat hy kan reg lê en gemaklik lê.
Looks like Raylene has done this before, like a pro.
By die stasie was dit baie maklik geweest want ons almal het geweet wat ons moet doen en hoe ons moet doen en ons het baie min tyd spandeer by die stasie.
Alright guys, so this is 20 meters. Bradley, you can get off.
Well done, guys.
Now with stage 4 complete, the Wild Eagles are off to stage 5. Okay, let's see what it says.
A member of the hiking party has gone missing. Using the compass and clear instructions provided, teams will need to locate the missing person, represented by the orange beacon.
The red arrow needs to fall on the black arrow, and that shows you the true north. And from there, you need to work out your other coordinates. The first step on the challenge, it says, head 20 steps north. Now what we need to do is find north. Where is it? Is it this way? Okay, Wild Eagles, let's go.
Ons was by punt A en ons het daar staan 20 of 15 meter van ons af is punt B. Ons moet hom gaan soek. Toe kry ons punt B en ons gaan na punt C. En ons kry nie vir punt C nie. Hy was 30 meter van punt B af. Toe punt C 5 meter van ons af, maar ons het dus kom het ons nergens om gesien en toe ons weer teruggaan en weer wil kom om te kyk wat ons dan kry nie.
Okay, the Wild Eagles seem to be in deep trouble. They're going the wrong way. They can't find their direction, even with the compass.
Die teamwork en die kommunikeer en die vriendskap en alles, die help vir punte. En ons het 'n bietjie gestry.
Looks like the Wild Eagles have lost their way and are finding it really hard to use the compass.
Het was baie moeilik om die kompas te lees. Gelukkig het Alicia 'n blou merkie gesien en ons het tot daar gegaan en dit was punt C gewees. En na punt C moes ons na die eindpunt gaan en ons het presies geweet waar om te loop en ons het by die eindpunt gekom.
Well done, Wild Eagles. You've made it to the final point, but there's one final card here. Let's see what it reads. Instruction card 6. Congratulations, you have made it. Enjoy the amazing view, and I'm pretty sure you can indulge. Yes.
Die waslemoen was baie lekker en drywe. Die drywe was ook lekker geweest en hulle is so goed het eerst om die drywe begin. So ons het geniet van ons het klaar gemaakt.
Ek het die tas gevat, ek het water gevat, ek het die skêr, ek het die blanket gevat en ek het die tou gevat. Dus die 5 goeders wat ons gekies en ek was nou seker dit sal ons nou help om as iemand nou seer gekry dan kan ons nou dit met mekaar help. Dus as iemand nou gesny het of verbloei dan kan ons nou nie toemaak met 'n stukkie lap.
Ons het vir Lesedi gekies want ons het gedink sy was 'n goeie een.
The sneaky jackals are mending Lesedi's wound. Charles has just cut a piece of cloth to try and clean the wound and the dirt out of her wound. The sneaky jackals are showing great teamwork in this stage.
Ons moes Lesedi se wond skoon gemaak het En ons moet salf daarop gesit het en 'n plaster op gesit het.
Okay, so Charles has put on the plaster. Looks good, guys.
That looks awesome. Well done, guys. I really liked how Charles used the cloth to clean the wound. Well done. That's really great.
So with Laseri's leg all bandaged, we're off to the next stage. Come on, guys.
Go, let's go.
In die derde stage van die bergklim moes ons vir iemand 'n sling maak en 'n splint aansit.
Just before we started the challenge, we must have to choose the leader, and then I thought I'm gonna be the lead of the splint and the sling.
Looks like Charles is sitting this one out as the injured teammate, and his team are taking care of him for a change.
Oh, that's really cool. Very innovative.
Dit was nie moeilik om die splint en die sling aan te sit nie, want almal het as 'n span saamgewerk.
So, let's see how the sneaky jackals did. I really love the sling, Katie, because it's really innovative to use the buff and it's nice and secure right around keeping his elbow at a 90-degree angle. And the splint is good, but I think the bandage is a bit loose and the splint can move around, so it's a bit insecure, but I think for the most part, it's okay.
Well done, guys. Let's go to the next stage. How are you doing there, Jimmy? Good. Where's the cone? Right there.
I see it.
Another cone.
And then I saw another cone, and then I said to my teammates, "There's another cone. You can go. Then we can go there."
Go.
Then when we came there, I heard that we need to make a stretcher for someone who has a broken bone or can't move his leg. Then I thought there's gonna be a lot of trouble here because I don't know how to make a stretcher.
The sneaky jackals started off slow, but soon got into a steady pace of weaving the rope across and securing the ends from one side to the other. And pretty soon, their stretcher was taking shape.
Guys, this is too small.
Ek ben my gekies om gedra word op 'n stretcher, want hulle het geweet ek is die ligste.
There we go. That's good, huh?
Okay, I got it.
You need to tie a knot on the side.
The sneaky jackals have decided to throw a blanket over for comfort, perhaps?
No, it doesn't look right, that one. And all in my mind I was thinking, oh, something bad is gonna happen right now. And then we counted to 3, and then we count 1, 2, 3, and then we lifted up the stretcher. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. And then when I saw nothing happened, I felt relieved. I felt like, oh, thank goodness it worked.
We've got 10 meters to go, guys. Let's go. Almost there, sneaky jackals. You're doing so well. All right, guys, well done. You have reached 20 meters. You can drop Jimmy very carefully. Okay, nice. Good work, everyone. Jimmy, you okay? Let's get up. Yeah, okay. Off to our next stage, guys. Let's go. Stage 5, okay. What does it say?
Die laaste deelte van die challenge het ons 'n kompas gekry om 'n vriend te soek wat vermis is.
How many steps north? 20. I'm counting. 1.
Okay, 20 steps north.
When they said we can begin, we walked 20 spaces to B, and then when we went there, they said we need to go 50 spaces to C, and that's where I struggled a lot, because I was standing and I was looking at my compass and I was saying, east is this way. And then we walked there when we see no cone, and I was like, what? Okay, north is this way, east, south, west.
All
Okay,
right.
so west, how many step west?
Toe ons moet weer suidwes gaan, het ons 'n klein bietjie gesukkel.
Southwest.
So,
When I hold the compass, it was showing off, and then I was like, southeast is that way. And then after we walked, and we came out, to a place there when there was watermelons and
jam.
grape fruit and something to drink, and then that is where they said we can relax here. We are done with the challenge.
Guys, what an absolutely amazing day. You guys got to learn so much, do so much, and of course, enjoy the spectacular views.
Well, I do hope that you remember all the handy tips and tricks that you learned today.
But guys, it's about time where we have to decide on a winner. Annie, will you help us out?
Sure thing. Wow, guys, I was really impressed with everything you did on your hike. You did really well. Both teams chose awesome items for their backpacks. Unfortunately, the Wild Eagles, you guys did leave out the scissors and needed it on stage 1. So unfortunately, you guys do lose 1 rough point. But you both did a great job on stage 1 with dressing the wound. Sneaky Jackals, I really liked the way you used the blanket, cut it out, and the water. That was really great. Good thinking, great teamwork. On stage 2, you guys also did both teams did good. Sneaky Jackals, your splint was a bit loose, but your sling was at a really good 90-degree angle. Wild Eagles, your splint was great. Unfortunately though, your sling was not at a 90-degree angle, and Alicia was a little bit uncomfortable. Both teams then went on to stage 4, which was awesome. Both of the stretches worked really well. You guys used different methods, but they were both effective. Stage 5 was all about timing and who did it in the fastest time. Sneaky Jackals being the fastest team, you guys have won today.
What did I hear very quietly? Did we win? And then I said, yes, we have won.
While you guys enjoy the life at the top, let's go check out the scoreboard. After a day filled with an adventurous hike, it was the Sneaky Jackals who clinched the win, earning themselves 10 rough points.
North is this way, east.